Georgia up on Michigan, 27-3. To all the Michigan fans who left comments talking about Michigan was going to beat Georgia, dominate Georgia, I told you in my video earlier, Michigan ain't seen a defense like Georgia's, and Georgia's defense was coming to dominate and coming to play this game. The two best defensive ends for Michigan has no answer. But I do have a complaint. You have the ball with a minute and something left on the clock, and you don't call a timeout. Your last timeout, you run it twice. Kirby's over there jumping up and down on the sideline, wanting Stetson Bennett to hurry up and run the play to get downfield to try to score again. Well, Kirby, that part's on you, buddy, because you should have used your timeout. You didn't have but one left. Stetson Bennett is playing a hell of a game. Michigan's offense don't have no answer for Georgia's defense. And I told you, Georgia's defense, Nakobe Dean, Quay Walker, Channing Tindall, Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis, Jalen Hunter, I can go on and on. I told you they was going to dominate. They was going to be a different team than what they was against Alabama. And this guy Chase who left a comment, how are you feeling now, buddy? I told y'all, don't do like Georgia did and start talking before the game, because it could wind up biting you. Alabama dominated Cincinnati in the Cotton Bowl. We all knew that was going to happen. That was a given for Alabama. But back to Georgia and Michigan. Georgia's receivers are actually getting off of the DBs and creating space and getting open. I told you earlier in my video, Brock Bowers was going to be a problem. What a beautiful play Stetson Bennett made to James Cook down the sideline. And the only problem I had with that is we had come out with a field goal. We could not punch it in for a touchdown. You got to give credit to Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator for Georgia. He is calling an outstanding game. The game plan he is calling, Michigan's defense is confused. They're running around not knowing what to do, where they should be on the line of scrimmage, where the linebackers should be lined up. Y'all do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell down at the bottom. I sure appreciate it. especially if you're new to the channel. I know I said I was going to do another video after the Alabama-Cincinnati game. I couldn't make it. I was waiting and pacing for this game. Was I a little worried about this game? Of course. I didn't know how Georgia's offensive line was going to hold up to Aiden Hutchinson and the other defensive end in Jacoby. But I'm going to tell you, I'm impressed with that offensive line. Georgia's defense is shutting down Michigan's running game, shutting down their screen passes to the receiver. Georgia came to play Michigan. Even though I even had people telling me Georgia was going to win, I was still worried. But Georgia has impressed me tonight on both sides of the ball. They knew what they had to come to do in the Orange Bowl to get to Alabama again in the national championship. I think the Michigan players and Jim Harbaugh are shocked. They don't know what to do. But Georgia does. And they came to prove it. Y'all feel free to leave comments down below. Georgia's running game ain't doing all that bad. We're getting 5, 10, 11 yards. I don't know how many rushing yards we got right now. But I know it should be more than Michigan. Had to let the dogs in. Yep. They starting off New Year's Eve shooting fireworks. Dan Lanning has called a perfect defensive game scheme against Michigan's offense. Yep, Georgia's losing him after the season. He's moving on to be Oregon's head coach. But we still have Will Muschamp, Glenn Schumann. So we won't be losing too much, if anything at all. Will Michigan be able to make any changes second half? We'll find out because they get the ball start of the third quarter. Now I will say, on that interception Georgia made, Chris Smith had no business targeting the defender. Now that was uncalled for. Now you're out the rest of the game. Can Georgia keep the momentum up and come out with the win and move on to the national championship? If they keep playing on both sides of the ball the way they've played the first half, they're moving on to the national championship against Alabama. I was thinking about live streaming this game, but I'm glad I didn't, because as you probably can tell or hear, I'm kind of hoarse from screaming. What a ball game Georgia is playing. Just think if they could have played this way in the SEC championship, they could have took down Alabama. Don't know what it is. I don't know if Kirby Smart's scared of Alabama, or once Alabama scores a touchdown, the Georgia players just drop their heads and give up. But I believe it will be a different ball game in the national championship. Georgia has proved tonight that they want to be in the national championship. These Michigan fans in the stands, they're quiet. I'm wondering if any of them's already left the stadium. If this game gets any more out of reach, will Kirby Smart put in JT Daniels and let him finish out the game? I hope he does. I hope he does put JT Daniels in this ball game to finish it out. I wonder what Kirby Smart is saying to Stetson Bennett in that locker room right now after what he did right before half. Just letting the clock run. You're not even hurrying up to the line for the next play, and the clock's just running and running and running. But like I said, Kirby Smart should have used his last time out. I appreciate y'all watching my video. I'm going to do another at the end of the game video, so y'all stay tuned for that. Hope y'all having a wonderful New Year's Eve. Win, lose, or tie, I'm a dog fan till the day I die. Go Dogs!